for labor force by age group 60 to 64 in Johor in year 1982 to 2019. The data we got from JPM, class and frequency distribution. To find frequency distribution, we have 5 steps. Okay, step 1, decide the number of classes. To decide the number of classes, we need to use the formula. The formula is 2k is bigger than n. There were 36 labor age, so n equal to 36 and k equal to 5. So the recommended number for the classes is 6. Okay, step 2, determine the class interval or width. Okay, class width, the formula for class width is maximum entry minus minimum entry divided by number of class. So the maximum entry is 54.1 and the minimum entry is 13.5 and the number of class is 6. So 54.1 minus 13.5 and divided by 6. So the answer is 6.77. Then step 3 is set the individual's class limit. And step 4, make a tally mark for each data entry in the appropriate class. Step 5, the number of tally mark for a class is the frequency for that class. So here, as you can see, we got 6 classes, tally and frequency. For the we make tally to make sure that the answer for the frequency is correct. Okay, so for the first class is 13.5 to 20.4. The frequency is 13. Second class 20.5 to 27.4 is the frequency is 8. Next 27.5 to 34.4 is 6. Then 34.5 to 41.4 is 3. 41.5 to 48.4 is 3. And the last one is 48.5 to 55.4 is 3. So the total for frequency is 36. Relative frequency distribution. Okay, for relative frequency distribution, we have their own formula. So the formula is relative frequency equal to class frequency divided by sample size. Okay, for the first class is 13.5 to 20.4. The frequency is 13 divided by 36. So the answer is 0.36. Okay, for the second class is 20.5 to 27.4. The frequency is 8, so divided by 36, we got the answer is 0.22. And for the third class is 27.5 to 34.4. The frequency is 6 divided by 36, so the answer is 0.17. Okay, for the 4th, 5th, and 6th class, we got the answer is 0.08. Okay. To find the relative frequency, we need to add all the answer to get the total of relative frequency. So the total is 1.
Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is ADILAH binti RAZALI. Today I want to present about my part, measure of center tendency. Okay, measurement of center tendency is provide information about typical value of the data set. Okay, the center tendency is a single value that temper is describe a set of a data by identify the center position within that set of data. Okay, I want to calculate the data for labor force by age group 60 until 64 years old in Johor in year 1982 until 2019. Okay, for measure of center tendency have 3 parts. For mean, medium, and mode. Okay, first is mean. What is a mean? Mean is the average of the all data number. Okay, so the formula is x equal fx divided by n. So after I calculate the data, I get the answer is 27.82 thousand. So the mean of the labor friend is of the approximately 27.82 thousand people. Okay, for the next is mean. What is a mean? Mean is the number of middle when they are in order. Okay, for the mean, first we must know the mean of the class. So to get the mean of the class, there are the own formula, which is n divided by 2. So after I calculate n divided by 2, 36 divided by 2 observation. So the answer is 18 observation. So I calculate the mean class is 20.5 until 27.4. So after I calculate the main formula, I get the answer is 24.93 thousand. So therefore the total labor front is 24.93 thousand people. Okay, for the last is MOHD. Okay, what is a MOHD? MOHD is the mean reputation number. Okay, the formula is LM plus bracket triangle 1 divided by triangle 1 plus triangle 2 close bracket xc. So after I calculate the data, I get the answer is 80.7 thousand people. So the highest the total labor friends is of the approximately is 18.7 thousand people. Okay, just it's from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is KHAIRUL bin MOHAMMAD. Today I want to present about graphical methods. For the graphical methods, there are two types. The first are frequency polygon and graph bar. Frequency polygon is a line graph that emphasizes the continuous change in frequency. The following properties must be followed as the horizontal scale is the midpoint of the data value. Frequency polygon has three things. The first is class, midpoint, and frequency. The next, a bar chart. A bar chart displays the distribution of a categorical variable, showing the count for each category next to us for easy comparison, and the bar are spread to emphasize the first S class is a spread category. The bar chart in contrast to bar chart that have lower boundaries and upper boundaries. Below show the table and graph. That's all. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is AIDA. ZAKI. I want to present my part, which is measure of variations. Measure of variation is a measure of central tendency, which is some parameters attempt to describe the amount of variation between random variables. There are three types of parameters that are commonly used, which are range, variance, and standard deviations. First of all, we need to find the range first. The formula to find the range is maximum data entry minus minimum data entry. For this assignment, we get the maximum data is 51.9 minus 19.9, and we get the answer is 35. Therefore, the range is about 35,000 people. Okay, for the next is we need to find the variance. We must do the table calculation before we get the solutions, and the formula is S squared equal to 1 over m minus 1 fx squared minus bracket total of fx squared over m minus 1 close bracket squared. Okay, for this assignment, we get the solution is s squared equal to 1 per 36 minus 1 bracket 32549.6 minus bracket 1001.6 per 36 close bracket squared and 1 per 35 bracket 32549.6 minus 27866.73 bracket, and we get the solution is 133.79 in thousand. Okay, for the last one is we need to find the standard deviations. The formula to find the standard deviation is s equal to square root, and we get the solution is s equal to square root 133.79, and we get the answer is 11.56 in thousand people. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is NABILAH BINTIAZAHA. My metric number is H19A0023. Today, I would like to talk about the measure of position. For a measure of position is a method by which the position that a particular data value has within a given data can be identified. Second is to determine the measurement of position. The data must be shorted to define such as measure. Third is to determine the measurement of position. The data must be shorted from lowest to high. For a measure of position, we have quartiles, deciles, and percentiles. Quartiles divided the data set into four equal parts, while the deciles is divided the data into 10 equal parts, and the last one is percentiles. Percentiles divide the data into 100 equal parts. For the last slide for my presentation is the graph. The graph is about impact of level frost in group age from 1982 until 2019. Okay, for the classes between 13.5 until 20.4, the frequency is about 13, while the 20.5 until 27.4, the frequency is 8, and for the class 27.5 until 34.4, the frequency is 6, and the last one for the graph is the class between 34.5 until 41.4, 41.5, 48.4, 48.5 until 95.4 is the frequency is 3. So that's all for my presentation. Thank you.